Good morning, one and all. I welcome again in the fourth day, first plenary session. Today we have the young and dynamic personality, Dr. Laxmikant Borse sir, who is the associate professor at Sandeep Institute of Pharmaceutical Science, Nasik. He has worked as a research associate at Piramal Healthcare Limited. Also, he has worked assistant professor at PSGVP Mandal's College of Pharmacy, Shahda, from where I have completed my B Pharmacy. Currently, he is working as an associate professor at Sandeep Institute of Pharmaceutical Science, Nasik. In his study credit, he has completed his B Pharmacy from North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon, M Pharmacy from Annamalai University, Chidambaram, Tamil Nadu. He has completed his PhD in pharmaceutical science from Karpagam University, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. He is examiner and evaluator for the UG and PG students in various universities like North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon, SPPU University, Pune, Sandeep University, Nasik. He has guided 6 PG students. He has published 2 patents in his credit. He has received grant from the various funding agency to organize various conferences, seminar, etc. Project grant from Vice Chancellor Research Motivational Scheme, North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon for the title on neuropharmacological study of some herbal plants in 2015-16. In his credit, he has wrote various books and chapters, namely Natural Toxin and Anti-Nutrients in a Plant and Fungi, CRC Press in 2016, a textbook of pharmacology and toxicology, PV publication in 2019, Food for Friendly Bacteria, Gut Microorganism, Weser book, Germany 2021. He has published more than 35 research and review papers in well-reputed national and international journals. He has attended several conferences, faculty development programs, etc. He is the review member of various national and international journals. I welcome you, sir, in Atal FDP. Now over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Natik Trivedi sir, for the nice introduction. I am thankful to Dr. Jolie Parikh ma'am, Principal, AR College of Pharmacy, and Dr. Natik Trivedi, Coordinator of this program, that is AICT sponsored 1 week short-term training program, that is Atal Training and this Learning Academy. So thank you Natik sir for inviting me for this program. So today, my topic of talk is that innovative teaching methods. So, as we all teachers, we are teaching by the traditional way, or some of the teachers who may using some of the innovative techniques to teach the students to make it understand very well the students. Okay, so some of the innovative methods I wish to explain in front of you that may be helpful to teach your students, make them understand very well, and it will be easy to understand the students. So let me share the PPT. I think, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir. I'm co-host now over here.
Screen is not visible
Yes,
right
yes.
now,
Just
sir.
a second. I'll do that. Yes, but
Yes, sir. Screen is
I'm not
visible.
able to present my presentation PPT actually. Just a second, sir. Give me the 2 minutes. I will do that one. Yeah. Hello, sir. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So, good morning, all. Today's my talk point is that innovative teaching methods. That few of the methods I wish to explain in front of you that may be helpful to you students. So, as Dr. Naitik Trivedi sir already introduced myself Dr. Laxmikant Borse. I am working as a professor in the Sandeep Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Nasik, from last 5 years. So, today's my talk is on these innovative teaching methods. So, as we know very well, a good teacher can inspire hope, ignite imagination, and instill the love of learning. When we are teaching with the students at that time, our point of view is that each and every student we need to reach at the last student. They should have to be understand each and everything what we need, what we are trying to explain. Okay, and so for that purpose, whatever the methods we need to implement, so we have to implement that one. Okay, so as a teacher, there are multiple things that you have to take care of: student engagement, classroom management, teaching strategies, and lot more. So, innovative teaching methods have to be employed in the classroom to ensure that efforts that you put in do not go in vain. So, as I feel, a teaching without having a clear plan or strategy is like trying to fill a broken pot. No matter how much you try to make it full, it will always leak out. So, for that purpose, these innovative teaching methods help to seal the broken part and make teaching effective. So, the teaching without having clear plan or strategy. So, this, as I told you, this pot will be leak out. So, for that purpose, we need to seal it and we need to reach to the each and every student who is attending us. So, innovative teaching methods help to seal the broken part and make the teaching effective in that case. So, today we will looking at some innovative teaching methods that teachers can use in their classroom to make their lessons more meaningful and interesting. Without further ado, I'll take a look at some of the innovative teaching methods. So, first of all, these teaching methods, some of the 6 to 7 teaching methods which are selected, which will be innovative for your students. So, in that, this crossover teaching, teaching through the smart boards, teaching through this flipping classroom, teaching through the collaboration, the teaching through virtual reality, and teaching through the 3D printing technology, and teaching through this cloud computing. So let me explain one by one. First of all, we'll take a view of this crossover teaching. So what is exactly this crossover teaching? So we can say this method that aim to unite formal and informal education environment. As here crossover learning attempts to connect academic content and everyday learning. Therefore, it looks to link college work with the experience outside of the campus. So one of the example I have selected over here, though we are teaching our students in the class about the industry, but when the students will actually see that industry by their naked eyes, then they can realize that yes, whatever teacher teaching us, so it is look like this one. Actually, how it is performing over there. Okay, so we can say the theoretical knowledge given by the teacher to the students get connected with the practical applicability. How? By visiting the industry, or if it is not possible due to this pandemic, so we can show the videos, the some of the industrial views to the students, means they can get it, accept it. So yes, these things are there and it will, the understanding will be very clear. So if we think on it, this form of teaching does not include much technology. Okay, it is enriching experience for the students as well as the faculty. Okay, so we can say the teacher can link the educational content with the experience that the students are having. So that connection can be done by this method of teaching, that we can say the crossover teaching method. Okay, and the students can add the classroom discussion through, as if we think about this overall, that all the students, not only the pharmacy, but we think about this, all the students, we can say the discussion through these field trip notes, then photography projects, then other assignments related to trip, we can give the students, means what, the understanding of the students can be increased. Okay, so from this motivational point of view, crossover learning is an interesting teaching method for teachers. Linking curricular material with what the students like is a way of awakening their attention and interest in learning. So this is about all this crossover teaching. It will be really beneficial to your students. Next method is teaching through the smart boards. So some of these teachers who are attending this may know about the smart boards. Some of these teachers may using this smart board for your regular teaching. But let me explain how and this smart board is effective for your students, that for understanding will be increased in case of that. So we said the smart boards are an effective way to bring the classroom to life with helping students experience a deeper level of engagement and understanding. This is done by making the course content interactive and visual. So few of the points we need to explain over here, how this smart board is beneficial for your students. So smart boards enhance students' learning experience. Okay, so the smart boards enhance students' learning experience. So how it will be? So it can provide the students with the enriched learning experience by projecting visual elements. It also makes differentiated learning much easier because teachers are able to accommodate different learning styles. And visual learners are able to observe the whiteboard. Okay, while tactile learners can learn by touching the boards. So the touch screen option allows teachers to run programs with the tap of their finger. This makes it not only easy to navigate for the teachers but for the students as well. So in addition, I want to add one thing, that students' learning experience is enhanced by technology because of its ability for students to view diagram, charts and more right on the huge screen in front of them. So their learning comes to life and many students find it more fun to learn than ever before. And secondly, the smart board technology is interactive. No doubt, the smart board technology, it is definitely interactive. Perhaps one of the greatest advantage of smart board is their ability to be interactive. Students learn best when they are fully engaged, and hands-on learning is one of the best way to do that. With this technology, every student in the classroom has the ability to utilize the smart board at the same time. For example, advanced smart boards have the ability for students to use their finger and write directly on them. So this kind of the experience for the students is really grateful. So, and number of smart boards are coming in the market right now. So most of the smart boards having the separate workspace. So several children or several students can utilize the smart boards at once. This interactivity provides students the ability to write, draw, or take notes on via table as well. Okay. Now this you have access to online resources. Yeah, no doubt. We have the access online resources. Okay. They can set up in the class so all students can view any website or video through a computer application. Some of the things which are difficult to understand, we need to show them by the video. So we can show with the help of the smart board over there because it is directly connected with the internet. Okay, so the teachers have access to sleeve the knowledge database that can help them reinforce their lessons. Students can easily access wide range of resources to help them complete project or conduct the research. Next to that smart boards allow for technology integration. If you're looking to the go green, these smart boards are definitely helpful over there. If you think about that, they are environment friendly. So the smart boards are environment friendly because they eliminate the need of paper. If we are using the smart boards in our teaching, in case of that, whatever the paper works which we needed, that will be eliminated easily. And there will be no need to photocopy and print a class set of papers. And these interactive boards will help the environment in eliminating the tons and tons of waste papers and ink that are damp each year. So it will be beneficial for the environment also. And last but not the least, for the teaching to the smart board, this proven success rate, no doubt it having the proven success rate, this using the smart board technology in the classroom can help raises the test scores, improve students' learning, enhance literacy, boost attentiveness, and increase this comprehension. Okay, and because of this smart boards, we can say the teachers report that the number one benefit that they see their classroom that use smart boards is an increase in students' engagement. Students are always engaged in that because this audio visual in front of the students, so it will be helpful in the teaching. Okay, next to that teaching through this flipping classroom. As you might be heard about this flipping classroom in this short-term training program only, you might be heard about that what is that flipping classroom and all. But if you think about this flipping classroom, this flipped classroom is a pedagogical approach in which direct instruction moves from the group learning space to the individual learning space. And the resulting group space is transferred into a dynamic, interactive learning environment where the educator guides the students as they apply concept and engage creativity in the subject matter we can say. So this flipping the classroom is becoming an increasingly popular effective teaching method right now. In this technique, the students are made active participants of the learning process by passing the onus of learning on them. It requires the teachers to relegate to the role of resource providers, and the students take the responsibility of gathering concept information. Okay, that concept will be understood to the students. Means what? It will be reaching to each and every student by flipping the classroom when we are using this the kind of the technique over there. So while many questions, if you're giving students the responsibility of learning, meanwhile it has been seen by teachers across the world that when put in charge their own learning, they immerse you themselves more in the subject, taking more interest and learning better over there. Okay, so the question may arise in our mind, if we are using this flipping classroom, so how to implement this flipping classroom over there? So we can say there are some of the 6-step guide that we can utilize over there for this flipping your classroom over there. So there are the 6 steps. That 6 steps can be enhanced or helpful for the flipping the classroom. So we can say that plan, record, share, change, group and regroup. That we can do over there. If you think about the plan, how to plan, that we can say figure out which lessons in particular you want to flip. If we are selected, we have to select one topic, okay, one particular lesson we need to select, and that particular lesson, if we think to flip it, so outline the key learning outcome and lesson plan for that. Okay. Secondly, we need to record it. So instead of teaching this lesson in person, make a video. Okay. And the screencast works. Make sure it contains all the key elements you have mentioned in the classroom. In that video, these things should be included. Then next to that, we need to share. So send the video to your students. Make it engaging and clear. Explain that video's content will be fully discussed in the class. Whatever the content we are adding in the video, we need to explain that content in front of the student. Then fourth one, the change. Now that your students have viewed your lesson, they are prepared to actually go more in the depth than ever before. Means what? That kind of the change you will observe in your students. Then we need to go for the group. An effective way to discuss the topic is to prepare into group where students are given a task to perform. Okay, so we have to make them that kind of this confidence. They can write, they can play, they can make a video, etc. Means what? That kind of the confidence students will get, and they will try to do that well. Then we need to go for the regroup that. So what we can do? So in case of regroup, we'll do to get the class back together to share the individual groups work with everyone and ask the questions. Then dive deeper than ever before. Such kind of steps, when we implement in that, it will be definitely helpful. Okay. So after that 6 steps, what we have to do, if when we are completing these 6 steps, we need to review, revise and repeat it. Means that method can be implemented in the students and the students will be thorough in that. Okay, when we think about review, we need to go over what worked with this flip lesson. We think about the revise, change what didn't work so well and repeat it. Means don't it again, the more refining and revising, okay, and this better one. So that is what we say over here, to repeat that one. Okay. So some other strategies that can be used in these class activities. Which strategies we can implement over there? So we can say the active learning. Active learning, it is in the sense of allow students to apply concept in the class where they can ask peers or the instructors for feedback and clarification. So that is, I mean to say, active learning. Then peer instructions. So students can teach each other by explaining concepts or working on the small problems. Then collaborative learning. If you think about collaborative learning, here I mean to say this collaborative learning activities could increase students' engagement, enhance student understanding, and promote collective intelligence. That is what this collaborative learning over here. Then the problem solving, or this problem based learning we said. So class time can be spent working on problems that can last for the duration of a semester. And discussion or debate we need to conduct on that. Means what? Again the clarification to students will come. So this is all about this flipping the classroom we can use, we can implement over there in the students. Then teaching through the collaboration. So when we think about this collaboration, teaching through the collaboration, so in that collaborative learning is the educational approach we can say of using group to enhance the learning through working together. And the students will working together. In case of that, they are getting that kind of the confidence. Okay, group
Sorry,
of
sir, to
two.
interrupt you in between.
Yeah.
Laxmikant Borse, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry to interrupt you, but we are not getting your voice properly. I think it's showing that internet problem from your side, sir.
Okay. Just I'll check, sir. Just give me the 2 minutes. I will check it out. Now is it okay, sir?
Yes, sir. It's
Hello?
okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So when we're thinking about this teaching through the collaboration, so collaboration, I mean to say, it is collaborative learning. Collaborative learning. So collaborative learning is the educational approach of using group to enhance learning through working together. Together we can work over here. Okay, group of two or more learners work together to solve the problems, complete tasks or learn new concepts. That is what I mean to say over here, this collaborative learning. Okay, so it is one of the innovative method of teaching involve encouraging students that collaboration for the various projects. So today we live in the globalized world and collaboration is an essential life skill that is important for all careers and enterprises. Teachers can help foster this link, this skill in the classroom by allowing the students to learn, study, and work in the groups. So today collaboration as a form of teaching is gaining acceptance as a powerful teaching tool where once again the responsibility is on group of students. Are the educators play to the role of guides, mentors, supervisors for the students. So this approach actively engage learners to process and synthesize information and concept rather than using rote memorization of fact and figures that traditionally the students are doing and we are telling. Yes, someone is writing over there, my voice is cracking. Just a second, give me the 2 seconds, sir. Okay, am I audible right now, sir?
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfectly, sir.
thank you, sir. So that is what,
Voice is cracking.
yeah, that is what this approach actively engaged the learners to process and synthesize information and concept rather than using rote memorization of facts and figures. That is what we need to do over here in case of this collaboration. So teaching through the collaboration we can do over here, and that kind of the benefits the students will definitely get. So next, this individual benefits. So what kind of the benefits the individual will get in that? Individually, when we think about the students, each and every students, what kind of the benefits they will get? So very first thing, we came to know that it turns learning into truly active process. Learning will be convert into this active process. So the learner must organize their thoughts, present a cohesive argument to demonstrate their point, defend that point to their peers, and convince others that their argument is correct one. So that is what we are going to get the benefit over there. Secondly, it promotes learning from others' viewpoint. Learners benefit from hearing diverse viewpoints over there, and studies show that when a person is exposed to diverse viewpoints, especially from the people with varied background, they learn more. Okay. Then the teachers how to think critically and quickly. We can say the learner must quickly synthesize responses, and if they find that their argument is lacking, adjust their ideas on the fly. So make it interesting over there. The students will can be attentive, so it will be beneficial in this collaborative learning over there. Then it promotes listening to criticism and advice. The learners will also listen to others talking through their ideas, offering their thought, or this against their peers' arguments. This dynamic approach means that learners gain a more full understanding of the topic as they have to consider it from all the angles. Okay, then it develops public speaking and active listening skills. When the students will talking over there, when students will collaboratively work over there, so individual learns to speak well in front of audience of their peers, to listen actively, to challenge ideas and build a framework of ideas in conjunction with others. So it will improve the cooperation. When given a specific goal, learners are more likely to engage in thoughtful discussion with each other, improving both their understandings of the subject and their esteem for each others. So these are the few individual benefits that collaborative learning is giving. Okay, and next one is one of the innovative method, that is virtual reality. Teaching through the virtual reality. What is exactly this virtual reality? We can say virtual reality technology involves helping students learn through interaction with a 3D world. With a 3D world. So we said virtual reality technology offers students a valuable opportunity to learn in an immense manner that creates a lasting impression on their minds. It makes learning fun and helps the students retain the material for the longer time. All these essential points when considering effective teaching methods in a classroom. Okay, for instance, instead of taking the students through the boring history class, the teachers can use 3D technology if we are thinking about that. Or we can say
say we give an example. So number of subjects we have, the students which may not fully engage over there. So the students make them engage over there. We can use this technology over there, and it will be definitely beneficial. So this virtual reality technology offers students a valuable opportunity to learn in an immense manner over there. Okay. So this virtual reality, when we think, so educational use of this virtual reality, when we think about, basically, very first thing which will come in our mind, that is new teacher training and lesson preparation. How we need to go for that? How we have to do that one? So we said often teachers are thrust into classroom setting right after earning their undergraduate degrees. However, they still have a lot of real world learning to do when it comes to putting their skill to practice. So virtual reality offers a way to further educate teachers before they set foot in the classroom. So it will be beneficial for us also. Through systems such as this Tech Live, educators can practice lessons in the mixed reality settings according to this virtual reality. So during the lessons, when we are teaching, actually during the lessons, students avatars response as if they were actually in classroom, allowing teachers to hone their skills. And this also assists the current teachers by letting them practice difficult lessons and gauge the potential learning of their students. Secondly, this virtual reality digitalize the classroom sessions. No doubt, this virtual reality can also help the students and teachers gain classroom insights by recording and recreating real classroom sessions. As a software company will do that things, but the teachers have already begun to create detailed recordings of lessons through these 360-degree cameras, which are applied over there in case of this virtual reality. Okay, and when the students class, they can use this virtual reality recording to be digitally transported into their classroom. So see their peers and learns if they were there. So like that kind of the benefit the students will get from this. Or next to that, we can say it enhance these learning opportunities. It will be enhance the learning opportunities because this visual things which are there, and because of that we can say this virtual reality also expands this potential for the students, field trips, for this laboratory experience, educational exertions were once limited by cost, distance and accessibility. But this virtual reality eliminates these barriers and provide the endless opportunities to the students. Okay, then it can lead the future of education, no doubt. This virtual reality can lead the future of education. So this, we can say this virtual reality become more relevant, accessible and beneficial to these settings. The college settings we said, our higher educational settings we said, in that. Through the Master of Education in Educational Leadership and Master of the Science in Education, which are specialization in these educational technologies which are implemented over there. So because of that, we can say it can be lead the future of education. That is what this virtual reality. Okay. Next point is teaching through the 3D printing technology. Another method for the teaching we said, that is a 3D printing technology. So in that case, basically in the higher education, it is definitely beneficial. So we can say this teachers looking for innovative methods of teaching can also look at 3D printing over there as a means of teaching This method is fast gaining global acceptance, especially in the higher education institutes, where 3D printers are used to create the prototypes and make complex concepts easy to understand. For example, my department is pharmacology. When I'm going to teach to the students, okay, without any kind of this model or what, the understanding of that will be very difficult to the students. But when I use the model, when I open that 3D model in front of the students, for say, I'm using the, I'm teaching the cardiovascular system. Okay, so in the cardiovascular system, when I show them the heart look like this, these are the chambers in the heart. When I will open one by one, these the students will actually see that, yeah, it is the heart, it contains the chambers, okay, it contains, there are the walls, okay, how this blood used to transfer from atrium to ventricles and all. When I show them, it will be interesting to the students, understanding will be easy, okay. So that is what is effectivity of this 3D printing in the higher educations, I mean to say. Okay, so some of the benefits. So I counted over here. There are the 5 major benefits of the 3D printing in education. So which are these ones? We can say it creates excitement. No doubt, it creates excitement. As given the example right now. So 3D printing offers students the ability to experience their projects from the model stage to actual creation of the model. That can be done. So this creates both excitement and better understanding of the design process as they gain hands-on experience it from concept to creation. Concept to creation, which will be beneficial to the students. That is what this, it will be create the excitement in the students. Secondly, it complements with the curriculum. No matter what curriculum is being used, 3D printing can help students and teachers to work better. That 3D printing elevates students from being passive consumers to information on a screen with no thought given to the productivity. Okay, unlike conventional classrooms where students are easily bored, they become active and engaged participants through the concepts, design, execution of their projects and interacting with the 3D printers and the teacher. So it will be complement the curriculum we said. Next to that, it gives access to knowledge previously unavailable. Okay, it gives the access to the knowledge which was unavailable previously. We can say because of the 3D printers, pre-assemble and plug and play. So fun, cutting edge technology for the students to learn. Students learn that it is perfectly acceptable to fail on the first try, then try again in order to improve it. So, as students begin to understand that failure is the part of process, they become less afraid to attain and execute new and different ideas in the life. So, we are giving over here some kind of the life lessons. It can be done with the help of this one. Next to that, it opens new possibilities for learning. Definitely, it will open the new possibilities for the learning that an affordable 3D printers opens up unlimited learning opportunities for the students. 3D printing provides students with the opportunity to experiment with ideas, expanding and growing their creativity. It is not easy to have young students figure things out without this benefit of visualization, and it promotes problem solving skills. Okay, so that 3D printers provide the variety of learning experience for the students. They need to learn how different 3D printers work, how to operate them, and how to troubleshoot and solve the problems over there. So we can say that feeding students creativity skills can help develop a passion for original thinking and creativity that can later be applied in the business. Okay, so this 3D printing technology will really helpful to the students. And next to that is the teaching through this cloud computing. You might be heard about this. What is exactly this cloud computing? What we have to do over here? So we said that is bring technology into the classroom, allows educator to experiment with the innovative method of teaching. So this cloud computing refers to setup of computing resources that can be shared anywhere, irrespective of location of the user, and it will be definitely helpful in this pandemic reason, pandemic time, whatever is going on right now. The students at home, we are at the college, we are teaching from here. They are understanding the things. Few things they are understanding, few may not. Like that, whatever the internet problems we observe over here also when I'm giving a talk at that time also we are feeling that internet access and all that these problems we are observing over here. But by implementing this cloud computing, that will be easy. Okay, so we can say by implementing this cloud computing, it become possible to bring teachers and learners together on a single unified platform. So educational organizations such as schools, colleges, universities need not buy, own and maintain their own servers and data centers. So that all will be headache with this cloud computing over there. So it also ensures that students who have missed their class either for illness or any other reasons stay updated at all times. That is what the power of cloud computing over here we can say. So some of the benefits, the extensive benefits this cloud computing have. So which are these benefits? We can say the strong virtual classroom environment. So with cloud-based software, it becomes possible for educational organizations to have virtual classroom for the students. The concept reduces the infrastructural cost to a considerable extent. They can even reduce an expense on onboarding regular teachers in their faculty. Rather, they can collaborate with the skilled trainers who work remotely and serve as a cost-effective resources. Secondly, ease of accessibility. Ease of accessibility means what? The potential of the cloud is unmatched when it comes to accessibility. Users can easily access the course content, applications, and data anytime and anywhere. They can enroll in the courses and participate in group activities as well. And it is extensive cost saving which can be done. So another benefit of cloud computing we said that you cannot ignore is extensive cost saving. Both learners and providers can experience big benefits in this context. Students need not invest in the expensive books and applications as these learning resources are available on the cloud. It providers too can lower the management costs by simplifying processes such as enrollment and assignment tracking. And of course, the infrastructural costs reduced too. As explained before, the base part about cloud computing is that you pay as you go, which makes it cost effective. Okay, then next to that, that is what most important thing, secure data storage. Our data, what we are providing, that will be secure. Besides this accessibility, the cost saving cloud computing also serves the benefit secure data storage over there. Then scalability. Scalability which will be there So we said this scalability refers to the ability of the applications to match the growing numbers of users. Cloud computing covers the schools, colleges, and universities, as I said, and in front as well. It enables them to scale up the learning applications and experiences quickly and easily. So as a result, they can handle an increasing number of students. Additionally, scalability also helps them to manage the usage peaks and traffic spikes caused due to the events like training registrations, assignment submissions. Similarly, they can scale down instantly during the low activity period to prevent the wastage of resources. Next point, cloud computing, that kind of the benefits will do, that is agility and innovation. Agility and innovation. So this is another way learning providers can benefit from the cloud computing is through agility and innovations. It gives them the ability to experiment faster and more frequently. Consequently, they can innovate to create better learning experiences for the students over here. This becomes possible because new tools and features can be developed, tested, and deployed in the applications to make them better than before. Next to that is the greater reach for the student. Greater reach for the student. So we said this cloud computing in the educational industry bring the opportunity for the students to expand their horizons. Those who are not happy with the traditional learning system can now explore the new concept of online education. This works wonder for students who want to opt for remote learning or even pursue courses overseas. Working professionals who are unable to attend conventional classes but want to upgrade their skills can also take virtual classes for that. Okay, and the last but not the least, that is what the benefit of the cloud computing we said, the minimum hardware requirement. Minimum hardware requirement. So with cloud-based applications, the requirement of hardware resources are minimum over there. These applications can operate seamlessly on internet browsers, both on desktops and mobile devices. Students can manage to learn with the mobile phone that they own. There is no need to invest in an expensive computer for taking the course. Additionally, they do not require external storage devices because they get access to free cloud-based storage over there. So this is all about these innovative teaching methods that I need to talk on it. So in this methods, as we discuss, there are the crossword teaching, then teaching through the smart boards, then teaching through this flipping classroom, okay, and then this teaching through this collaboration, okay, and some of the collaboration benefits we explain in that, and teaching through this virtual reality, then through this 3D printing technology we can teach to the students, and this cloud computing, that is what recently we've seen. So these are the few things which we require to implement in our regular teaching. While we are teaching to the students at that time, if we implement some newer things in that, it means to students make our topic interesting in front of them. Because of that, the students will engage in that, students will listen us. Okay, and students can understand all that things. Means if we have in our class 100 students, we need to reach to the last student, and that can be possible by implementing these newer methods or innovative methods of teaching over there, and that will be beneficial for your students. So I completed my talk over here. So thank you very much to listen calmly and quietly. If you have any queries or any questions, you can ask quietly. Over to Naitik, sir.
Yes, any participants wants to interact with the sir, then session is open. Sir, from our alumni, Dr. Ahire sir also has joined this FDP.
Okay,
Rajesh
okay,
Ahire, sir.
okay. Hello, Rajesh sir.
So
How
we
are
are,
you?
sir, we are very much thankful to you for giving a nice presentation. It's very fruitful for us also. Sir, you have covered the many point. Uh, a good teacher inspire hope, ignite the imagination, install love of learning. It is a very valuable sentence, sir. In nowadays, uh, you have taken the various method crossover teaching, teaching through the smart board, teaching through the flipped classroom, teaching through the collaboration, and cloud computing. So, sir, it was the nice session, and we are very much thankful to you for giving your valuable time with us. And as a alumni, always we love to hear you, sir.
Thank you, Naitik sir. Thank you very much. And I feel very good
And
that
sir,
I'm giving a talk.
I as a coordinator, just want to show you some advantage of the cloud computing, if you permit, then.
Yeah, yes, sir, definitely, sir. Please.
Yeah, yeah. Can you stop the screen sharing so I can share my screen, sir?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. I did that one. Yeah.
This is for the teacher, participant, and the speaker also. And when we are conducting